Hi guys, I'm going to try to clean these stanchion bases now. I think this is brass here. They're in pretty bad shape. Some of them have kinks, other have been subject to a grinder with some disc. They're all scratched. There's nothing I can do about that, but I can get rid of this oxidation, can get rid of the rust, and I will polish this, but not these spaces. I just want to make them shiny, that's all. The way I'm going to do this is I will use this sanding disc to get the big stuff out, and then I will apply that anti-rust Nautic Clean gel I applied on the push bit. Okay, time to wash this off. Okay, so they will all now turn pinkish, and tomorrow, of course getting a bit too late now, tomorrow I'm gonna polish them and they will become yellow again. Okay, as expected, it did turn kind of pinkish, so let's see if I can remove that coloration with this kind of Scotch-Brite disc. Not too bad, some light scratches, but short of really polishing this, I'm happy with the result. 7 more to go. Time for some polishing. I will start with the Scotch-Brite roll, and then I'll use the felt wheel. Not sure if I'll use the rag one after, but let's have a go. And now the felt wheel. The rag wheel. Okay, now I have to wash this with water and soap before I apply the passivation gel. And finally, the last step, passivation and rust remover gel. Applying for the passivation effect only, of course. I can't wait to get rid of this. The passivation gel has been here for 15 minutes now, so I'm going to wash it off. Today I'm going to start fitting the stanchion bases. For the top ones, I will use a 6.5mm drill bit, so I can tap it with a 8mm tap. Ideally should be 675 or 68, but I don't have that drill, and since this is fiber, which is a lot softer than metal obviously, I will try the 6.5 and see if I can really put a thread on it. I will be using these screws, which are 70 millimeters long, in the hope that I can reach them from underneath and put nut in there. If I can't, well, I'll get as much thread as possible here, and that can't be a bad thing. For the bottom ones, I will use 825, so it's a through hole, and I'll put this A4 or 316 stainless. It's only 30 mil, but it's enough so that I can put a nut and a washer from underneath, because the deck is not that thick, maybe 10 mil. Now I'll go and put a washer and nut from underneath so I can fix this in place and drill the tapped ones or the threaded ones. These ones here, I'm not sure I can access them from underneath, so I'm going to tap them as well. Okay, same principle as I used on the push pit and the pull pit. There's some butyl tape around the thread, and there's a chamfer on the deck, and as I tighten these, the butyl tape will be squeezed around the thread and will make it even more watertight. That's the theory, so let's try it. I will have to put the top ones first because they threaded. I'm not sure how that's going to work there, but it should work. I also put a bit of butyl tape there. Okay, that should be enough for the butyl tape now to start flowing a bit. I don't want to tighten from the top. I could just put a vice grip pliers here and and then tighten from the top, but that wouldn't allow the butyl tape to squeeze around the thread, so it needs to be tightened from underneath. Now let the butyl tape flow a bit more, and then I'll do the last tightening and remove the excess. Okay, this one here requires a slightly different approach, since all the holes are threaded. That's what it looks like on that end. All the screws will have a little bit of butyl tape there. And I'm going to put that in place first. On the mid stanchion, I had to actually cut 3 holes because didn't have access to the nuts from underneath. And you can see there, I will probably have to open another hole there and another one there, so I can have access to the ones that go through the toe rail. For these stanchions, I need to go in there and look for them. Okay, they are in here. There. The other one is just here, so I'm gonna have to cut this here a little bit. And the other one, well, it's from the main cabin. Another hole in the cabin ceiling, or cover, or inner lining, or whatever. Oh boy. Okay, that's all I have time for today. I still need to find some of the more elusive screws on the toe rail so I can put a washer in the nuts underneath. I don't trust the threaded fiberglass, to be honest. It's starting to look like a boat now. And sun's down, so guys, stay safe and I'll see you next week.